I was born to preach the gospel. I was born to preach the gospel. I was born to preach the gospel. And I sure do love my job, yeah. I was born to preach the gospel. I was born to preach the gospel. I was born to preach the gospel. And I sure do love my job, yeah. Yes, I really love my job. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Oh, I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Yes, I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Get firmly rooted. So let's get firmly rooted. Let's get firmly rooted. So let's get firmly rooted. Oh, I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Let's get firmly rooted. Firmly rooted. Let's get firmly rooted. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. We are disciples that make disciples that make disciples. We are disciples that make disciples that make disciples. We are disciples that make disciples that make disciples. Let's get firmly rooted. Firmly rooted.
Hey, good morning, Firmly Rooted family. Pastor Tom, Firmly Rooted Ministries, Wednesday morning. Not as cool as yesterday in the 40s, but a little bit of rain, and we certainly can use the rain, so that's cool. Today we're looking at Mark chapter 7, 24 to 30, which is the healing of a Syrophoenician woman's daughter. And we'll get to that in just a second. But it's significant, especially in this section of chapter 7. Jackie Matus, good morning. Bert Reggiani, good morning. Vivian Davis, good morning. Diane Giroux, good morning. Anne Marie, good morning. All right. This particular reading has been a struggle for a lot of Christians, and even for myself early on. It just seems out of context. It just seems like Jesus is acting in a way that you wouldn't expect him to act. He's being harsh. He's being hard on this woman. And he doesn't do this to anybody else. So let's just read through it quick, and then let me give a few thoughts. Jesus left that place and went to the vicinity of Tyre. He entered a house and did not want anyone to know it, yet he could not keep his presence secret. In fact, as soon as she heard about him, a woman whose little daughter was possessed by an evil spirit came and fell at his feet. The woman was Greek, born in Syrian Phoenicia. She begged Jesus to drive the demon out of her daughter. Jesus' response: first, let the children eat at all they want, he told her. For it is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to their dogs. Ooh, dogs. He's making a reference that this woman would be considered a dog and that the Jewish people would be the children. He's sounding very Pharisaical. Yes, Lord, she replied, but even the dogs under the table eat the children's crumbs. Then he told her, for such a reply, you may go. The demon has left your daughter. Verse 30, she went home, found her child lying on the bed, and the demon gone. Why this harsh response? So not Jesus. First, let the children eat all they want, he told her, for it is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to their dogs. Ouch. If you look at the Gospels as a training manual for the disciples, then in the first part of chapter 7, the Pharisees and religious people are telling Jesus and his disciples that you don't qualify and you don't matter and you're wrong because you're not following all of our traditions. And Jesus keeps saying, no, 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 no. You're following traditions and letting go of the word of God. You guys are, your hearts are far from me. You look one way, but you're really another. You keep sacrificing the truths of the word of God to follow human tradition. And then he goes on to that whole section of what really makes someone clean or unclean. And it's what comes out of a person's heart that makes them clean or unclean, not an external judgment of Jewish, not Jewish, right? Pharisee, non-Pharisee. You guys are doing the wrong thing by using the wrong judgments. Well, it appears to me that Jesus uses this Syrophoenician woman to teach his disciples, because he actually responds to them, to this woman, like a Pharisee would. Why? Because at first it's going to sound right to the disciples, but at the second it should sound terrifying to the disciples. Jesus, I thought you said that we can't see the way the Pharisees see. But what Jesus wants to reveal to them is the woman's heart. What comes out of a person is what makes them clean or unclean. Just because she's a Greek from Syrophoenicia doesn't make her unclean, gentlemen, is what he's trying to say. She's come to this house because she knows me and she knows something about me, and her heart yearns, her faith yearns to have a daughter healed. Jesus knows this as she's walking into the house. He knows that he can say this phrase and shock his disciples, but it's her answer. It's her answer, which is equally shocking. Yes, Lord. But even the dogs under the table eat the children's crumbs. I might be considered unclean by some of them, but just know there are those of us out here in that Greek world, that pagan world, that believe, and we long for the crumbs that fall from the master's table. For such a reply you may go, the demon has left your daughter. It is this kind of work, Jesus doing work in a Gentile world, that gives confidence to the Jews and confidence to Paul to go out into foreign lands and pagan cities and towns and share the gospel, because they are not unclean. They are sinners in need of redemption and salvation. I hope this helps. I know that this text bothered me for some time until I began to put it in the context and realize what Jesus was doing. He's teaching. He's teaching. And for just a moment, he acts like a Pharisee to show the disciples that not only is it wrong to act that way, but two, look at this woman's faith. Proof that even someone that you might call pagan has a depth of understanding and has a heart of faith enough to come to Jesus and say, I need you. I need you. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Well, I hope that this devotion was a blessing to you. Pastor Grigsby is out on vacation on a trip. So I think between Steve Giroux and Aaron Jackson, they've got tomorrow covered. And then I believe that they also have Friday covered. So this is my last day with you on the devotions. Love to see other guys getting involved and other people getting involved in those. So what a blessing. Hope that this devotion was a blessing to you. Have a great day. Make it a firmly rooted day. And may someone see Jesus in us today. Peace.